Well, Hugh Hewitt has just spent the first hour of his radio program bragging about how he was one of the first reporters who was right on about the whole coronavirus matter and how dangerous it was going to be. And he did nothing but play all of the broadcasts that he'd done in late December and in January. And he wanted everybody to know, boy, that, that this was going to be bad. And he knew it and the mainstream didn't know it and so on and so forth. And, my only answer to that is, so what good is all of that going to do us now? Gee, Hugh, why don't you start talking about areas of where people can get medical assistance and food pantries and help? Why don't you give some ideas about that? Why don't you maybe sit there and offer a prayer instead of shouting off about your neocon stuff about how China caused this all? Remember, Hugh Hewitt, your buddy Bolton ain't in the White House anymore. And remember something, China has nukes. Got it? Now, let's get to another story here. I think it is. I guess Boris Johnson, not too long ago, was in a hospital bragging that he had shaken the hands of coronavirus victims. Well, I guess we know all how that turned out. I'm really being ashamed as an American to watch those daily press briefings where Trump goes in there and just wants to deliberately antagonize and spar with reporters. I mean, what he should have done was just gone ahead, appointed Pence like he did, and let Pence handle all of that, and let the team handle all of that. And then just sign the orders when they required assistance or something. But that's not going to happen. But, hey, Mr. Trump, what goes around comes around. How's that economy doing? You thinking about that election? Why can't we have decent people in there as president like a Mike Pence or an Amy Klobuchar or a Mitt Romney or my favorite, Tulsi Gabbard? You ever seen the surfing pictures? Anyway, getting along here, we'll see you in the next clip, and I'll have the link to the story about Boris Johnson shaking hands with coronavirus victims. With that, we'll see you in the next clip.